This story hails from my days moonlighting as a building security guard. The stage was set at S department store in downtown Tokyo, which already lacked the usual amenities for its time. Things like fire shutters, escalators, or elevator settings couldn't just be managed remotely from a control room. After the store closed for the day and I had herded the last of the customers and S department store employees out, it was time to patrol the premises to ensure everything was in order. Due to the building's elongated structure, the security patrol route covered a considerable distance. It was around 1 a.m., and despite being close to my post, it was my turn to check by escalator I. Hearing the hum of a motor, I peered behind the fire door to find the rumbling was indeed coming from escalator I. Upon contacting the control room via radio, I was informed that no maintenance was scheduled. It seemed likely that it was simply forgotten to be turned off by the responsible party. Since all patrollers carried the key to halt the escalator, I was asked to stop it while there. Muttering complaints about the supposed sleeper responsible, I inserted the key as usual and pressed the stop button, but the escalator refused to cease operation. The building was old. It wouldn't be surprising if some equipment was beginning to show its age. In fact, escalator I was frequently under maintenance. If it was impossible to stop, the responsible party would have likely reported it already. I radioed the control room again, but the reply was such that if it was an issue, it should have been mentioned during my initial call. Of course, that made sense. If it couldn't be stopped, then that was that. I asked for further instructions, and amidst the static of the radio, an unusual noise pierced through. A sound akin to misengaging a clutch followed by what sounded like stepping on wet gravel. Frozen by the unexpectedness and out-of-place nature of these noises, I stood immobilized. In hindsight, I might have heard someone's voice amidst the clamor. As I remained dumbstruck, suddenly, escalator I ceased its motion. Regaining my senses after a while, I reported the incident, including the strange noises that accompanied the halt, to the control room. They told me to wait in the guardroom until the maintenance crew arrived to oversee the repair. The waiting was excruciating. However, the crew didn't keep us waiting for more than an hour. Without a word, the repairman headed straight for escalator I. Assuming they had been briefed by the control room, I hastily followed. Upon reaching it, the technician opened the maintenance hatch and disappeared beneath the escalator. Positioned at a distance, I watched as the escalator sprang to life with a whoosh, seeming to ascend towards me. Yet, no matter how long I waited, the technician did not reappear. After another 10 minutes or so, a figure seemed to ascend the escalator. Thinking it was the technician, I called out, thanking them for their quick work. But there was no one there. Only the air wavered as if bearing the weight of an invisible person riding the escalator. A sudden surge of terror paralyzed me, leaving me speechless and transfixed. It might have been 10 minutes or so before my radio crackled to life, breaking the spell. The call was from the control room, angrily instructing me to return to the guardroom, claiming the maintenance worker had arrived. What? Later, I learned that escalator I had a grim history. During maintenance, someone had once been activated and tragically got caught in the belting, leading to their death. There had been another similar fatality since, marking it as an ill-fated escalator avoided by maintenance personnel. Though the pay was good, this incident among others prompted me to hastily quit the job.
Do you believe that spirits can operate vehicles? The focus of our story this time is an escalator, but be careful with the machines around you as well. Next time you get on an elevator, maybe there's someone invisible next to you. Just kidding. But really, if the sound of a machine is different from usual, take a moment to stop and listen closely. Well then, good night.